So
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Talking Tuesday. I'm just going to put me and Paula put it quite frankly that our internet is rubbish. So fingers crossed we're going to be all right, but who knows? Today I'm joined by Paula from Family Time, which is part of Get Hartlepool Active. Good morning, Paula.
morning, everybody.
It's lovely to have you on board. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what Family Time is, first off?
Well, it's everybody's interpretation of family time. Working with working for Hartlepool Borough Council, we've been really lucky in securing some funding to support families to get more active together, to improve their lifestyle, to become more healthy, because obviously quite a few of us embrace some nice COVID workouts, COVID walks. We want them to maintain these new good behaviours, but some of us struggle, me included, and might have piled on a few COVID pounds, or just got out of the habit. So we just want to say we're still here. We offer, God, what don't we offer, to be fair? Yesterday we had the frog jump challenge at Summerhill.
I
Some
saw
people,
this.
yeah, some people braved that horrendous weather and did some
Oh,
frog
well done
jumps.
to them.
Well done. Did some activities, followed a trail, just had some fun really jumping in puddles. Previous to that, we've had the World Book Day trails. We've had the family time rock hunt. So y'all had good time following that. Where is it? Solving the clues. We had lots going on before COVID, and we will hope to get it up and running this side as well. We hate that word, don't we? Are we sick of hearing it?
Yeah.
So yeah, but the main thing is, families in Hartlepool, what do you want to see?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? What activities do you want to do? We're open to ideas, so I'll give you all the contact details at the end, and obviously you can share with all your people.
I think we are struggling a little bit here, so apologies to anyone who is struggling to hear us, but we're just going to power through as best we can for now and we'll see how we get on.
Yeah.
So what sort of things were you doing before lockdown, Paula?
Oh, we had family fun cooking and activities. So
Yes,
families
all
could,
this.
yeah, we got families together to prepare a meal, because obviously children don't really get taught much in school around um, cooking skills, meal preparation. We tend to just stick to the nice cakes and I'm sorry, I shouldn't generalize. I don't know what each school curriculum is. I just know a lot of it has been pulled from the curriculum and teachers' hands are tied. So it was more about giving children more ownership as well over the meals, what they cook, how they cook it, and sneaking some nice vegetables in there as well. And then once all the cooking was done and cleaning, sorry kids, you do have to clean up.
Yeah.
We went and did some family activities, and it was just basic games. Was nothing new. We weren't recreating the wheel. And then families could go home with an activity pack afterwards. So it would be game cards. It might be some new equipment. It was a nice snazzy apron as well. So we've got some
Ooh.
of them left.
We did something similar over Easter
Oh, fab.
with some funding, and we obviously we had to do it all online, but we sent all the kids a box of food. It was
Oh,
the
great.
shout out at Morrison's like family boxes, and it had 5 meals that you could cook every day, and it had all the ingredients you needed. So we sent all the kids those, and the kids sat and cooked every night with the family. And honestly, the feedback we got from it, the kids loved it. The
Yeah.
parents loved it because they were having time with the kids. The kids were eating stuff that they wouldn't normally have ate.
Yeah.
The feedback was amazing. That they really enjoyed it, and it is so important, I think, to do stuff like that as a family. It's
Yeah.
so easy to get caught or well, you're at work and then the kids are at school and then the kids are running after school activities and
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
it is so hard to get that time as a family to do things.
Yeah. Quality time that doesn't cost a fortune as well, because when things start opening up, obviously there's a cost to a lot of indoor
Yeah.
activities, and it's going to be amazing when we do get to go to the cinema for the first time again, and um, music, the theatre, anywhere that's not your front room. Um, but sometimes there are financial strains that we understand that a lot of families can't they just can't cover it. So we're trying to make things as accessible and as many things as free that you can do. We're not saying we're going to
Mhm.
be paying for everything, but it's just showing what's actually on the doorstep in Hartlepool. We've got some amazing parks. We've got two coastlines. We've got Seaton and obviously the headland, and a little bit further afield. But we're trying to break down as many barriers as possible. We all have them. We all struggle to make the time and just find the fun again. That's basically why we're here.
Yeah, completely agree with you. And I say this a lot, but it's something that I bang on about to our kids all the time, the young carers, and I drive them mad with it because I bang on about it. But physical activity, it makes you feel so much better. It
Yeah,
genuinely does. And even just
yeah,
getting out and going for a walk,
yeah.
like fresh air, you can go outside and you get that fresh air and you're like, oh, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
instantly, it just better.
Yeah. Well, well, we say the weather's getting better. Yesterday it proved me wrong. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's everybody's got their own um goal. So it doesn't matter what I want to do or what yourself wants to do. It's what that family wants to do. And if they do it together, they're more likely to achieve as well, that they're all supporting each other. You can't make change on your own. It's really, really difficult when there's other people, obviously, that you've got to consider. Um, but if it is just getting out for 5 minutes, if that's your goal, if it's I want to be able to walk around Summerhill unaided, if I want to go um, walk the length of Seaton prom and back, the goals are personal to the families, and we'll do our best to support you achieve those goals, and smash them basically, and just go right next challenge.
So if people want to get involved, Paula,
Yeah.
how do they do that? Is that something like I know obviously you've been running little odd activities. People get involved. What do they need to do?
Just turn up to the ones that advertise on Facebook. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram, which is Get Hartlepool Active. There is a generic email address, so you can email us if you are, if you're not ready for big crowds. Obviously, they're not big crowds. Everything's controlled. Everything's COVID safe. They're not events at the moment. They're all self-led because that's all
Yeah.
we're allowed to do in the current climate. But May 17th's coming, and then we're hoping things start to relax when people feel a lot more relaxed. But still, we're going to have to maintain the social distance and things like that. So no hugs yet, guys. Sorry. Um,
Hmm.
we've so they can email us as well if they want a little bit more support and a bit more advice around their own barriers to access things. Obviously, we can't promise to help everything, or but we can help support in other ways, because we do have really good links with other like yourselves and the community hubs, that they might be able to offer some support when they're back up and running and things like that. So the email address, sorry, babbling on, is familytime@hartlepool.gov.uk. And even if you just want more information, we can send out family activity sheets as well to do together. There's a family activity, home activity sheet on there already. The wonderful Louise, she didn't want to come on camera today. I'm really sorry. She does enough forward
I know.
public. She was
I'll
in.
have to say, I know Louise. Me and Louise went to school together,
She said,
and she
yeah.
messaged me yesterday, and she said, "I've just seen that Family Time are on tomorrow. Who's doing it? I don't know anything about it." I was like, "No, you're fine."
You're not roped in it. I wasn't that mean. So yeah, well, I forgot what I was saying now. um, yeah, so she's doing some busy sheets for families to do in the local parks. There's one for Summerhill, Rosmere, and Ward
What,
Jackson
Jackson?
Park. Yeah, they're the ones. Yeah, but there's some more activities coming up. We've got the 17th of May over in Ward Jackson Park for the under five, so preschool. We're going to do Gruffalo activities and Gruffalo Trail with obviously community hubs and libraries. There's going to be crafts. So people will need to book up on that one. It is filling up really fast. And we're doing some just daft activities on the grass. So there's going to be some throwing and catching and knocking over cans, things like that. So yeah, that's coming up on the 17th of May.
Oh, lovely. I love the Gruffalo.
Oh, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Do you know what you've got planned for? I keep saying May half term, but it's not May half term, is it? It's the first week of June this year. Do you know what you've got planned for
Is
that yet? Or is it top
um it's not top secret. We are helping
secret
in Ward
still?
Jackson Park again with community hubs and libraries. There's going to be some activities going on at the Brereton site. That's all just getting planned. So it's going to be new activities, not just you playing football, that you know, the run of the mill stuff. There's
Yeah.
also going to be activities at Summerhill. That's coming up. Again, I'm not organising that, so I'll have to get Claire to give us more information when it's all booked. We can obviously send that. Well, you'll be the first to know, and then you can pop it out on your page. But we'll be attending a lot of the activities over the half term.
Oh, brilliant. Melanie has commented. Melanie's said that she can't wait for the Gruffalo Trail. She's booked on it.
Oh,
Oh,
brilliant!
that's nice to hear. Lovely to
Soon
hear.
see you there.
Yeah. What you were saying, Paul, just going back a little bit, when you were saying about obviously helping a family sort of achieve their goals and sort of taking individual needs. And obviously, a lot of our families have got those circumstances where somebody has got a disability or an
Yeah,
illness, or so obviously they can get in touch with you and you can sort of point them in the right direction. Obviously, we sort of
yeah,
signpost them
yeah,
to things like community hubs and social
yeah,
prescribers and things like that. But there
yeah,
is such a wealth of knowledge in Hartlepool, and it's something that we've really noticed over the last, well, 13 months now, is there is so much knowledge, so many people who are there who can help. And
yeah,
what we found is we don't know the answer. We know somebody now who does.
yeah,
So
yeah,
even if your family does have additional needs, there's no reason why they can't take part in activities. And if they get in touch with Paula and the guys there, and then obviously you can sort of, oh, my voice went funny there. You can
Have
sort
a
of
drink.
help point them in the right direction. So it's great that I know, obviously, COVID's been awful, and we've really, really found out that there is some amazing support out there that we wouldn't have known about otherwise. So it's
Yeah.
great.
We work with families on an individual basis as well, because not one size fits all. Every family is different. We've all got different amounts of family members. We've all got different needs. We all live in different areas of the town. So it's about what you're currently doing, what do you want to achieve, and how do we help support you achieve that. And it can be in many different ways or forms. So don't be afraid to get in touch, because if we don't have the answer, we'll try and find someone who does.
It's just great to be able to talk about planning these sorts of things again. I know we were talking just before we came online, and obviously we've been doing a lot of things online. And we've just announced that we've got our teenagers back in person next week, and I'm so excited about it. Like, I'm like really like I cannot wait.
Yeah,
And it's lovely. Like, will be next month, but the teenagers going back to Thruston Youth Centre from next week,
oh, brilliant,
and
brilliant.
it's just nice to be able to get back to a little bit of normality.
Yeah,
And I'm excited to see where we go from there. And I think we might try and book on some of your activities for the
yeah,
half term,
yeah,
bring some of
definitely.
the kids down, because we did the
Well,
things that you guys did at Summerhill in the 6 weeks, and that was really nice.
oh, oh, good, good. Well, I've been a little bit out the loop at the moment because I've just come back after having a little boy. Um, so all ideas are welcome of families. Please get in touch and tell us what you want to see in the town. Where do you want to see it? Um, you'll think of things that I won't, because my brain doesn't work anymore. I'm really sorry.
I keep saying this. How long can we blame
Blame.
baby brain?
You know
Mine's
my
10.
eldest.
Can I still blame it?
Yeah. Well, my eldest is 14. I'm still blaming it. So, so get in touch.
Oh.
How long have you been blaming baby brain?
And all the services like Mill House and things, are they all back open now?
They are limited at the moment. The gyms, I know Breton gyms open. Um, so it's a staggered approach. It's little
Yeah.
by little, and they're doing assessments. You know, they've redesigned the inside of the building. They've obviously had to take equipment out to make more space. Places more ventilated. You have to have your temperature checked, things like that. So they are working a little bit differently, but the services
Hmm.
are still there for people if they want to join in. Swimming, I believe, yeah, swimming is obviously back on, but it's obviously bookable like before. They just need to contact the see, it's gone again. The generic
It's all
number,
right
and I
because
will get that for you.
Melanie's replied and said we can blame Boo, it'll be fine.
Blame as long as you want. It's fine.
Oh, I know. Well, for those who watch regularly and who know me through work, I usually run, and I've injured myself, so I'm not running at the moment, and I'm going stir crazy. So I think I'm going to have to try and book in at the pool, I think, and do some swimming.
Yeah,
While I
just
wait,
think, yeah,
while I wait for my hospital referral to find out what I am and aren't allowed to do, I think I'm going to go and try and do some swimming.
yeah, yeah. Take the weight off it. Is it obviously bottom
Need to do
half, legs,
something because
foot?
yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm going crazy. I'm
yeah. You need
literally
an
going
outlet,
crazy.
don't you? You need an outlet.
Yeah, definitely. And I do. I say this all the time. Though it does. It is so good for your mental health.
It is.
And especially now everyone's sort of back at desks all day. Like when I was working from home and I could go out and have a little walk at lunchtime or
Yeah,
things like that. But now we're back, getting back to normality, and you're at your desk all day. It
yeah.
is. It's
It's getting into another
anything
another
you can find to
routine,
keep.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
Oh,
Get
honestly,
Hartlepool Active are still offering online classes as well. So there are low impact ones on there, things like Pilates and yoga, which can be done seated, it can be done standing. You just find what works for you, and just don't do the ones that you think, ooh, well,
yeah.
I can't do that one.
I was going to mention this actually because they are doing outdoor ones as well, aren't they? But I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
obviously a lot of people, yes. So it's brilliant that they have still got the online option too. I think that's
yeah,
really good. We've been saying the same. Although we want to get back in person with people, we understand that not everybody's ready to do that. So having
no,
both options
yeah,
is ideal. And like you saying, that you're putting little packs together so that if families want to do stuff,
yeah,
but they don't want to do it in a big group, then they can still do that activity, but in a time that they feel more comfortable. So that's
yeah.
ideal too.
And again, like you say, we're all getting back to work, we're all getting back to school, we're all getting back into the older routines. So you can do it in your own time. It doesn't have to be a specific time. You have to go 4 till 5, 5 till 6, whenever it is. You fit it in and do it after tea, before tea. Obviously depending on the age of your children as well. Just make it work for you. Find something um that you enjoy. Enjoy doing it all together. Um, but that's the main emphasis of family time is getting that quality family time rather than,
Family time.
you know, yeah, it's all in the title. Rather than obviously working or other commitments, and then there might be after school clubs and things like that. So, and mum and dad taxi or the grandparent taxi, take them here, there, and everywhere. Um, but just find it. It doesn't even. You don't even have to do an hour. 20 minutes, half an hour, 10 minutes. Just find some time to do something together.
And you don't going to cost a fortune or anything like that. You can make it as simple or as far-fetched and complicated and wonderful as you want.
Well, if it's me that's organising it, it'll be simple.
Oh, Paula, I think you're doing an amazing job, and I think it's such an important one, and I can't wait to see what you're coming up with next and get involved in some of it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we're looking at different areas of the town as well, because we have to cover the full town. So yeah, it's going to be in local parks, local play areas, things like the Hat has well. Well, we've just been talking about it all this morning, so there are some exciting things coming up. You just need to watch this space. I'll get in touch.
Yeah, so make sure you are following the guys at Get Hartlepool Active on Facebook and Twitter and everything else you can possibly think of.
Yeah,
Social media, just follow them on social media. They're really good at posting stuff, sharing stuff that's going on, or ideas for different stuff that you can be doing. It's really useful stuff, and I quite regularly will just pinch it and share it onto our pages because it's so good. So
thank you.
yeah, make sure you're following them. And if anyone has any questions or they want any help with anything or any ideas or suggestions, make sure you get in touch with them. You can send them an email or send them a message. And yeah, it's great. And again, just apologies for the technical issues. I think we could have talked a whole lot longer if we weren't trying to work and with the time delay. But it's been lovely having you on, Paula, and thank you very much.
Yeah. No, thanks for inviting me. Can't wait to meet you all in
And
person.
I know this is it. Oh yes, me and Paula have got something really, really exciting going on behind the scenes, but I don't think we're allowed to talk about it yet. But that's exciting. It's something that was supposed to be
Good.
planned for last year, but obviously COVID put it on hold, and we're hoping we're going to get it back up and running again.
Yeah. There's lots of
So
other
again,
people
watch
involved as
this
well.
space. Watch this space. Yeah, lots of different groups in the town. It's going to be brilliant once we get that going. So looking forward to that
Yeah,
one. But
dead
yeah,
exciting.
as always, thank you, Paula, for joining me, and thank you everyone for watching. I would tell you I've got on next week, but I can't remember off the top of my head, which is really bad. But whoever it is, they're really good and really useful. So make sure you join in and watch. I'm having such a nightmare today.
Oh, it's a bank holiday.
Oh, hang on. I can't remember what order they're in for May, but I know I've got the police in. I've got NDC Trust in again. Um, Somebody else as well. Lots of really good stuff. I'm really selling it, aren't I? But they are brilliant. So, and if you don't watch us live, as always, you can check us out on our YouTube page. So yeah, that's it, and I'll see you all next week. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.